What's going on, everybody? Long time no see. How's everybody been? Let me know how everything sounds. I'll get the music rocking and rolling again. Music's too loud there. I don't think the music's too loud. How's everybody doing? How we doing, boys and girls? Let's get that going. There we go. Oh man, still not rich. Still not rich, unfortunately. Kind of sucks. Bitcoin's not looking that great either. We have 7 people in the chat. Let me in the 1 2 1 2. Everything sounds good, and we'll start rocking and rolling. All right. So first things first, if you look at the long-term time frame on Bitcoin, man, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. There's a lot of bear stuff going on in the long-term time frame. A lot of indicators are firing off the top end. I don't believe the top end, but a lot of indicators, man. Look at going all the way back here, all the way back here on Bitcoin, dude. 2017 overbought on the RSI right here. 2013 overbought on the RSI, called the top both times. Overbought on the RSI here. April 2021 called the top. We aren't overbought on the RSI right now, so that is a little bit of deviation. But the one thing too is you're putting in lower highs here on the RSI as well. Each RSI high is getting lower and lower for the bull run top. On top of that, since the WTX kicked in, every time you've gotten a sell signal, that has called the top for BTC has been the optimal time to sell on the month chart. We did just get a red sell signal here in July. Very unfortunate. So a lot of bearish indicators are going off right now, and I don't know if it's a psychological game or what. I still think the bull run's going to be absolutely insane, but these indicators are kind of scaring me. Like, for real. Even the MACD, every time we've topped out on the MACD has been the top for BTC going back to the beginning of time. Going back to 2017, MACD flipped from green to light green right here. That called the top. Green to light green right here. April 1st called the top, and we just flipped from green to light green now. So kind of scary. I don't know, maybe in a year I'll regret not selling, but I'm holding diamond hands, fingers crossed. Another indicator is stock RSI, man. Every time the stock RSI has been up to 102, it has called the top. And unfortunately we touched 102 on March, which was that last high right here. Now there is a slight deviation from this. This goes back to the 2016 to 2017 run up right here, which a lot of people think that's what we're going to be experiencing. The stock RSI was overbought for a very, very lengthy period of time, almost an entire year. The stock RSI just bounced around. But if you look at the comparison here, we're already way down at around 65 on the stock RSI and the monthly for BTC. So fingers crossed we get something similar to this right here, which in turn would mean we have a little bit more downwards movement to go before we start rallying. So it's hard to be a moon boy right now. It really, really is. I try to look for moon boy charts, and everywhere I look, it's just bearish. I mean, the one good thing I see here, the one bullish thing I do see on the monthly is the monthly BTC MACD, or the monthly market cap BTC dominance. BTC dominance is looking very, very good. When the BTC dominance falls, that's when your altcoins run, correct? So last time this happened, you know, January 2021 down to September 2021, what led up to that was the stock RSI was way up here at 99. Very, very similar to where it is right now. We're putting in lower highs and lower lows, which is actually a bearish divergence from the way that the chart looks right here. Chart's going up and all the indicators are starting to go down. Kind of a bearish divergence there for the BTC dominance. That's the one last holy grail right there. Only real bullish thing I'd find for altcoins is BTC dominance falls. That's really, really bullish for altcoins. That's on the monthly. Similar on the weekly right here. The weekly is pretty much reset. So for the meantime here, there's a good chance that we could just be bopping around sideways for a while, which would absolutely blow, would absolutely suck. But just not a lot of bullish stuff going on right now. It's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. The one thing is in the monthly chart with all the indicators looking about like they're topped out, that's the one bullish thing. Top of that, if you look at the USDT dominance, the USDT dominance is starting to rally up, which is bearish. It means people are getting out of crypto and back into stable coins. If you look at the monthly here, very, very deep bearish MACD down to March 1st, and we're starting to work our way up to the bullish side. So USDT dominance, we want that to fall. That's bullish for crypto. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, it's starting to reverse from bearish to bullish right here. Even the support line right here on the RSI showing that. So I don't know. Now, there's a lot of signals firing off at the tops end, and I don't know if they planned it that way. I don't know if they're just playing games, but it's kind of scary. It really is scary, guys. Even the stock RSI is bottomed out here on December 2023 for the USDT dominance. Yeah, on top of that, DXY, if you look at the DXY in the monthly, the DXY is about ready to flip bullish here on the MACD. RSI starting to tail up as well. We have not put in a higher high yet, which is good, but we did just put in a higher low on the RSI VSWAP. One good thing I see here is the orange is over the blue on the stock RSI, which is bearish. So that's the one bullish thing that we have going right now is that. But a lot of signals, guys, are very scary about Bitcoin possibly having a top. I mean, it goes all the way back to the start of time. Start of Bitcoin, all these indicators flash me crash, flash crash. I don't want to be bearish, guys. Trust me. I'm probably, well, I'm just as bullish as a lot of other people want to be, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. We'll see if the market's being manipulated or if I'm just going to have to hold to oblivion. Hold to oblivion. So rant on BTC over. If you missed the rant, watch the live stream from the beginning because it's pretty interesting. Crazy part is the crypto total market cap excluding BTC as well. I was very bullish on this, and look at, we're starting to fall here as well. A lot of indicators are topping out, which sucks on the long-term time frame. MACD's fallen, RSI's fallen, WTX is fallen, the VSWAP is fallen. So the total market cap excluding BTC, we want that to run up. That's your altcoin season, but we're starting to see a lot of top indicators here for the total too as well. But so that's enough of me being bearish about Bitcoin. Let's try to find some altcoins to be bullish on. Let's try to find some altcoins to be bullish on. But yeah, man, scary times, scary times. So what's up? We got Kusama Gaming, we got Moel, Chef Natron in the house, Sean M, and Rising Sun. What's up, guys? Welcome. Good morning, y'all. Jasmy. Jasmy one day is actually looking really good. I did a video on it yesterday. Not much has changed. We are testing that 786 resistance area out, which was pretty heavy resistance going back to beginning of March, but the indicators are pretty solid. The last time we got a buy signal on Jasmy day chart was all the way back in October 2023, which was right here. So you can see that played out very accurately. We got the buy signal here, saw this massive run up. So that's a very lengthy time without getting a buy signal. On top of that, the last time the RSI was this low was back at that October of 2023 point as well, along with the MACD. Where is it at? October of 2023, along with the MACD starting to rally to the upside. So we'll see. I mean, this is a key point for Jasmy right here. In my personal opinion, I'm bullish on it. I think we have a really good chance of overtaking the 786 right here at 2.5. And then obviously you have the rally up to the 4.5 prior 2024 all-time high. But a lot of the indicators are looking really good. Last time, every time we've been down here, we've seen decent sized run-ups. For example, this run-up here was a 468%, so a 4.6x. Second time we were down there, this was a 150%, so 2.5x. And the last time all the indicators were at this exact spot was right here. And if you would have just held, that would have been a 14x to the all-time high. Now, obviously, people, it's very hard to buy the bottom and very hard to sell the top. But indicators on Jasmy are looking solid. Just keep an eye on that 2.5. 2.5 is the price to beat. We get over 2.5, we're going to start running pretty dang hard. Weekly on Jasmy is showing a little toppy right now, unfortunately. But you know, I'm done looking at the long-term time frames. Let's look at this. We're going to be looking at short-term time frames. So a lot of long-term time frames are showing tops on coins, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Keep your eyes on the day chart here. Jasmy, I think, sort of start rallying hard and probably go up to that 1, 2, 3, 6 here at about 8.5 and start flirting with that 8.5, 10 cents area. pretty soon, which you can see there is a prior resistance around 5, which we mentioned, but really not too concerned about that at this point. Main focus should be on the 786 right here at 2.5. Is Omnom still running? Let's see. Oh, wrong there. Does look like it went down to the 618 though, and the 618 did hold. We had a slight deviation below it, which was a bearish fake out right here, and we're starting to rally to the upside on the day chart for Doge or Omnom. Omnom as well. If you look at the downtrend, I mean, if we go off the wicks, like if we go off the wicks, we're still in the downtrend. But if we go off the candle bodies, you actually just broke the downtrend. So pick your poison right there. If you go off the candle bodies, we just broke it, and the next resistance area is up here at about 5.5. On top of that, the WTX looks fantastic. Got that very, very deep buy signal, which was that flash crash, and then we started rallying much higher. So the 618 came up very, very big here for Omnom. And on top of that, the RSI has put in a higher high and higher low, and does look like we are at a trend reversal for Omnom. And let's look at the MACD. MACD is bullish. So if I had to make an assumption, I'd be keeping an eye on this next resistance area right here, which you can see we had a lot of price volatility around that going back to March of 2024 as resistance, and then June to May as support. So from where we're currently at, that's approximately a 64% gain up to that next resistance area. Now, a lot of people think Omnom's going to see a considerable crash back down to the 382. I don't think that's the case. You know, we've been bullish on Omnom for a while now. I hate to say it, but I owned 10% of the total supply back here in October 2023, and I sold it on this pump right here. Very, very regretful. But hey, profit's profit, right? Profit's profit. You know, it is what it is. Can't win them all. I would have been retired sipping water out of a coconut on the beach or something. Omnom's looking pretty good. I think we actually broke out of the downtrend, but if you want to be a little bit cautious, go off the wicks. The wicks we have not broken out, but I think we're gonna be looking pretty good, probably back up to that prior resistance area that we experienced in March and May. Baby Bonk, we covered I had a video on Baby Bonk yesterday, but we'll look at it again. Baby Bonk right now is actually at a very critical convergence area. You look at it. So this convergence area is from the all-time high until this downtrend from where we're currently at. If you draw from this, we have a slight deviation of a wick above it, but outside of that, this is a very, very accurate downtrend. There's two different support areas right now for Baby Bonk, and the first one is sitting right here at approximately 156, which goes back to the February of 2024 support and the first all-time high of December 2023 resistance area. That's where we're currently at right now, and what we're currently seeing here is that support area converging with the downtrend resistance area. And it's my personal opinion, I've charted for quite a while now, and I've rarely, if ever, has seen a coin just go through a convergence area and continue doing something like that. Either this is about ready to start making some new highs here, or we're gonna get rejected and see a flash crash down to the next support area at about 9291. Hopefully it's the latter, it's the first one, and we start seeing a reversal to the upside. MACD has been very bearish for a while, guys, very, very bearish. So we're gonna be looking for that crossover to the upside, and once we see that crossover to the upside, there's a good chance we could see a pop on this. I mean, it's only at a $7 million market cap now, and the utility that Baby Bonk has is absolutely insane for a $7 million coin. I mean, just go to their Twitter, they have the bull and the bear, they have an NFT game out and everything like that. It's just unfortunate that they came out, May of 2020, or they came out December 2023, saw a nice run up, and then the whole market went to shit. I think once altcoins start popping, Baby Bonk will probably be close to $1 billion market cap. Don't quote me on that, but that's my goal. That's my plan right there. That is my prediction on Baby Bonk, for sure. On top of that, if we look at Baby Bonk, we have to look at Baby Pepe now. Baby Pepe right now, very, very similar to Baby Bonk, is holding up decently well at a very critical support area. You can see we had our all-time high here, saw a retracement, a high retracement. Every time we retraced heavily, we went down to this 1276 area, and it's held as support. On top of that, if we look at the downtrend, outside of this deviation right here, if we look at the downtrend, we actually did just break out of it. We did have a slight deviation right here, which was a fake out in which we fell back into it. But this current formation of the resistance going into support looks very, very similar to this right here. I mean, if you look at the first time we got a high here, we touched it, we touched it, we touched it, we touched it, we broke out, we back tested it, and then we started rallying pretty dang hard. So if that's the case here, there's a chance that we could be seeing a rally here for baby Pepe pretty soon. I know they're starting to be pretty active on their socials. They're doing giveaways, you know, guess what was it, guess the score on the soccer games or football games, whatever you guys call that sport. If you get it correctly, you get like $20 of free baby Pepe and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is one of my holdings as well for the cycle. We'll just see how it plays out. Obviously this 236 at about 2295 is a very critical resistance area. A lot of price volatility going around that, going back to the start of this coin. Has been a massive resistance area since June. So we'll keep an eye on that. If we fall below this resistance area or support area that goes back to March of 2024, then I probably lost a lot of money and baby Pepe is going to zero, but we'll see. We'll see. I have faith in it. I definitely have faith in it. We'll see. Definitely a higher risk play for sure. So use proper risk management, but I think this coin will perform exceptionally well in the bull run. It's the only legit baby Pepe out right now. There's a baby Pepe on Ethereum, which was a rug pull and it's a community takeover. There was a baby Pepe on Solana, which was a rug pull and it's a community takeover. There was a baby Pepe on Base. That was a rug pull and they're trying to do a community takeover. This is the only baby Pepe that has been around since February 2024 and that the devs still active, the devs still pushing and everything that, and it has not been a rug pull. On top of that, they do have a 5% buy, 5% sell tax, which a lot of people hate, but I actually like it. It means they're getting funds that they can actually use for marketing and producing utility or, you know, some fun meme stuff for the coin. So baby Bonk and baby Pepe both have that 5% buy and sell tax, which I actually like. A lot of people don't, but I like it. It just gives me confidence that they have funds to actually push the project rather than relying on the community to donate money or relying on the dev to, you know, shill all the money out to promote. Yo, we got David McAdams for 50. I appreciate the super chat, brother. I can feed my family now. I bought a new token recently on day 2 of its launch called Ether, competitor to Render. Can you let me know your thoughts on the chart? Absolutely. So you said AETHIR. Wonder if it's on Deck Screener or if it's on TradingView. I really appreciate that super chat, man. Now if they're up 5.4%, 7 cents, $280 million market cap. Yeah, it is rather new. It came out like a month ago. All-time low was June 12th at 3.8. All-time high was almost 30 days ago at 11 cents. Is this available on any exchanges? Yo, man, for only being out for a month, this is on quite a bit of exchanges. Gate.io being the leading volume, followed by BitGet, MEXC, XT, HTX. You actually have like 5 different. Damn. You guys got listed fast, very, very fast. So since it's listed, we can probably find a decent size or a decent chart on it. We'll probably look at the Gate.io chart. What's the ticker for this? ATH, all-time high. All-time high. Yeah, let's see what Gate.io has. We're gonna do Gate.io or MEXC. That's the day chart. Obviously, we're gonna have to go on a shorter term time frame because there's not a lot of data on this coin yet, since it's rather new. So that's the Gate.io chart, and then we're gonna look at the MEXC chart. Yeah, very, very similar. We'll just stick with the Gate.io since that's the exchange with the most volume. So as of right now, this actually doesn't look horrible. It looks like since this came out, obviously you have the big dump when the coin comes out, you have the pump, and then you have the sideways consolidation. And that's what you're currently experiencing right now is the sideways consolidation for this coin. Now, I don't know anything about this coin. I'm not in their Telegram. I don't follow them on Twitter or anything like that. So I don't know what their marketing plan is or anything. But if we just base it off the charts right now, we can draw a horizontal line at this support area right here. We did have a slight deviation on June 5th, which is probably scary for some holders. But if you go back to the start, June 24th, this support has been very, very strong for the coin, actually. And then if you look at the resistance, the area that we keep topping out at, This area came into play after you had the initial coin launch, the initial volatility, which you came June 16th, you topped out here, you almost wicked to it here, you almost wicked to it here, and now we currently just ran into it again, and we're seeing a slight retracement here for the coin. So overall, I think this coin will probably get some legs on it, but in the meantime, I do think we're going to be experiencing some consolidation. I mean, if you look at the indicators right now on the 4-hour, the 4-hour MACD did lose a little bit of bullish momentum right here with a lightly degolfing candle. I don't know if that's the term, but I'm going to patent that, a degolfing candle instead of an engulfing candle. So the bullish momentum starting to slow down there on the 4-hour. The RSI is the highest it's ever been, so take that for what it is. And I do think there is a maybe not. I was gonna say I think there was an uptrend resistance area, but it doesn't really look like it. I mean, you can technically do this and say, hey, there is one right here, so we're nearing the top there on the RSI. WTX is in the red, starting to see a V-shaped top right here. Haven't printed a sell signal yet, but very similar. You draw a horizontal line, nothing very active there, but I would be expecting most likely for this coin in the meantime to see a slight retracement in this channel. I don't know if it's gonna go all the way back down or not, but it's just consolidation. And if it did go all the way back down to the bottom, that's approximately a 15% drop, which, you know, isn't crazy comparative to a lot of coins here. A lot of coins have been looking at. And then if you draw your fibs from the high to the low right here, you do have a support at the 236 area at about 7.1 cents, which was a prior resistance. You can kind of see in this month-long chart here that 236, when you're below it, is a very difficult area to re-overtake. I mean, you got resistance right here at it, you got resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance right here, ton of resistance right here. I mean, we've only ever had support at that 236 right here on June 23rd, in which we saw a reversal to the upside. So that 236 is a very critical area to stay above, but unfortunately, the way that the indicators are looking, I don't think that's to be the case. So in the short term right now, let me turn this music down. It's way too loud. Way too loud. So in the short term right now, let's keep an eye on that 236 retracement back down to probably about 7 cents, 7.1. Which from where we're currently at is approximately a 4% drop, and hopefully it comes up big as support. I mean, that 236 has a lot of price volatility around it the last month, so eventually that bad boy is going to flip into support, and then you can start rallying out of here. So we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, that's your bullish scenario right there, bouncing off and breaking out of this channel that you've been in. The bear scenario is obviously falling back down and heading to the bottom of that channel right there. But yeah, indicators a little high. I mean, and we don't have a lot of data to go off of. I mean, the day chart, you really have no indicators to go off of, and the shorter term time frame you go, that's for like the minute traders right there. And even on the short term time frame, such as the hour, you're getting sell signals here on the WTX. The highest sell signals we got 3 in a row right here with lower highs. We're overbought on the RSI, the highest we've ever been, and the MACD is bearish. So I am going to be calling for a retracement. I don't think it's going to shit the bed. I just think it's going to be consolidating within that channel until we see some sort of bullish movement in the market. But overall, let's see what the Twitter looks like. Are they active on their Twitter? You said it's a competitor of, what'd you say? It's a competitor of Render. If they're building scalable decentralized cloud infrastructure for gaming and AI, 6 hours ago, decentralized enterprise. So they're active on their Twitter, sharing a lot of information. This is the final post in this thread, blah, 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 blah. Let's see what the website looks like. Believe it or not, I base a lot of coins off their website. If the website looks like shit, I won't even think about buying it. New computer solution on demand. Yeah, I mean, this could be a good chance to get in early. Not financial advice. I mean, this could be a good chance to get in early. We're just consolidating right now, and consolidation is a bullish thing. It just means people are willing to accumulate the coin at the same price for a lengthy period of time, and eventually, once you get out of consolidation phase, that's when you'll start seeing some actual movement to the upside. So this is typically normal for coins that just come out. You have the big retracement, the big pump, and then consolidation until you start running. So yeah, long term, I guess I could be bullish on it. There's not a lot of data to go off of, but in the short term, just keep an eye on the channel. Once you get above the channel, that's when you can start rallying. So I hope that was helpful. That's my thought on AETH all-time high. I do like how it's listed on all the exchanges already for being a new coin, man. It's listed on a lot of exchanges for being not even a month old yet. What is that? 29 days old. So yeah, for only being a month old, that's pretty good. It has, what does it have? 3.7 billion coins, 100,000 million, 3.7 billion coins in circulation out of 42 billion. So I would try to figure out what the unlocking period is as well. Because obviously there's a lot more coins. They could put almost 40 billion more coins in circulation, which would dilute the market and make it very hard for the price to rise. So figure out what the well, I'm not telling you what to do, but I would figure out what the unlocking period is for the coins and see how often they're going to be released. Is it released every quarter? Is it released every month? Can they release it whatever? Because the more coins they put in circulation, it's going to dilute the market, and you're going to need more buying power for the price to rise. So right now there's not a lot of coins in circulation comparative to the max supply. So that's just my little, not financial advice, but my little tidbit. Yo, we got Candel. Can you chart AERO? Also, is the bottom in? Is the bottom in for Bitcoin or for AERO? I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you. Aerodrome Finance, man. This coin will probably be a banger in the bull run. We're up 0.6%, 62 cents. All-time high 3 months ago. I remember that. The 231 all-time high. The 231 all-time high. Man, that all-time low, absolutely insane. Now, AERO on the day chart. Holy guacamole, man. We haven't looked at this in a hot second. Horizontal line where you wick down to. I really hope the bottom's in, man, because you really can't fall below that 40 cents area. That 40 cents was big support back here in March of 2024, and that was a big crash right there. Holy crap. On top of that, though, I mean, the chart actually isn't looking bad. You're pretty reset. I mean, if you look at the WTX, the deepest buy signal you've ever gotten on the coin, that's what this big green candle is right here, the lime green candle. That's the buy signal. On top of that, the RSI has bottomed out. So the RSI has bottomed out, and we are seeing a trend reversal right there. So the RSI has been bearish since February 2024, and we have just flipped bullish on the RSI. So take that for what it is. RSI is bullish. Obviously, if you go off this, you do have a little bit of a downtrend to contend with that 48. I wouldn't be too concerned about that right now. More focus is you broke out of the downtrend right here. So RSI is bullish, so take that for what it is. And the MACD is bullish as well. The last 3 days we've had very, very nice engulfing candles, blue over orange right here, starting to rally to the upside. If we look at the chart downtrend right here, chart downtrend resistance area, we haven't overtaken it yet. So overall, the chart itself is still in bearish territory, but the indicators are looking pretty strong. The indicators are looking strong for a movement to the upside. I'd be keeping an eye on the convergence area of that downtrend, which I think if we draw a fib, that would probably be, that's probably going to be a fib area right there, that convergence. Yeah, look at that, the 618 right there. So that's your area to overtake. Obviously, that was a resistance area going back here on your last buy signal. So I would be bullish on this coin if you got above 65 cents. 65 cents your price to beat. That'd be getting back above the 618. You can kind of see last time we got back above the 618 was right here. We broke above it, back tested it, and then we saw a rally to the all-time high price, and we have not been back above it since, what was that, July 1st. So we fell below July 1st, heavy capitulation down to support area. So yeah, keep an eye on that 618. It's very, very crucial that you break above 65. Indicators are looking solid. If you do get rejected off of that, which I don't think you will, but if you do get rejected off that, just go hide in a bunker somewhere, because that's going to get bad. But the day charts are looking pretty good. Short-term time frame 4 hour. 4 hours looking a little hot right now, which is pretty normal when you're contending with a 618 resistance area. I wouldn't be too concerned about that. You might just see some short-term volatility here, you know, in the next day or so. But overall, the longer-term time frame, such as the day chart, looks pretty dang solid to me. So if I was a betting man, which I'm not, if I was a betting man, I would say that the bottom is in for AERO, but we can't be bullish on it until we're above 65 cents. And then we can't be really, really bullish on it, obviously, until we break out of the downtrend. But all indicators are looking promising here on the day chart for AERO. So I appreciate the super chat, gentlemen. But overall, I think AERO's going to be a solid play during the bull run. Let's see what do we got here. The chart doesn't know what the thing due to all the unusual dumping. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of new this cycle. So maybe that bearish rant that I had at the beginning of the live stream, maybe that's what they want us to think. We'll see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Mortal Kombat music, yeah. Oh shoot. Yo, we got Alex A for 5. I appreciate it. Can you do MVP Mega VP? Let's see. Never heard of it. MVP Mega VP. Down 9% or 0.9% at 22 cents. Wow, very small market cap. $10 million market cap. There's a warning. This token is a parody and is not associated with the official Trump administration. Oh yeah, of course. Don't even know why they need to post that. Circulating supply 44 out of 47. So majority of the coins are in circulation. All-time high was 2 months ago at 70 cents. We're down 67. All-time low was 2 months ago. We're only up 2.3x. Currently available on Bitmart, Economy, L Bank, LA Token, X. Wow, so you're actually available on quite a few exchanges. Surprised they're not listed on MEXC yet. Every coin and their mother is getting listed on MEXC. So I don't know if we'll find a trading view chart. We're actually probably looking at a deck screener chart. It's called MVP. MVP. Is it an Ethereum token or Solana? Okay, it's Ethereum. So it's this one. No tokens unlocked for about a year, and I'll be out. But yes, that is good. That's fantastic. Yeah, the bull run should be over in about a year. So yeah, that could be a good play right there, brother. That's gonna be. I'm actually gonna put that on my watch list. What was that? All-time high. Yeah, that might not be a bad play at all. But getting on to MVP. Let's put the MACD on. You know, this actually isn't looking bad here for the day chart. I want to see what the 4 hour looks like. All right. So let's get down and dirty and draw some lines. Top to the all-time low right here. From the initial launch to the all-time high, you're riding on that 236 as support. That 236 came in big for you guys, going back to June 20th, June 19th. So obviously you can't break below that 236. You break below the 236, this would be Armageddon, and you're going all the way back down to around 14 cents. Now, I don't think that's gonna be the case here. A lot of the indicators are looking pretty dang good. I mean, if you look at the RSI on the day chart, the RSI is completely reset. And if you look at the MACD, the MACD is bullish right now. Believe it or not, after a very, very lengthy bearish period here on the MACD, going back to, you know, May of 2024 all the way to June 26 crossover. As of right now, we're just bopping around sideways. We're not really seeing any large bullish or bearish movement here on the MACD, which in turn is the reason why we're just been consolidating between the 382 and the 236 area. RSI is actually looking pretty solid. RSI is pointing in higher lows, kind of looking like we're forming some sort of pennant right here. Pennants are very, very bullish. Well, sometimes I guess you can say they're bullish. You can kind of see the flagpole forming right here. So eventually, once you break out of this pennant pattern, the RSI will start running to the upside, which in turn will bring the price back up with it. Now, if we draw the short, I think we can do a short-term fib on this as well. Same situation. That's the 236 there. That's the 236 there. Yeah, so overall, I'd be keeping an eye on that 236 at about 20. We have 21 cents. Obviously, you wick below, but 21 cents for the body of the candle, you do not want to break. You break below that, it's going to get nasty. Overall, you have this downtrend to contend with as well. You have a slight downtrend to contend with. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Overall, man, it's only a $10 million market cap, and it's a meme coin. It's a new coin. It does look like the liquidity's locked. You can kind of see it with this little bull right here. I think this is a CerTic audit as well, right? Oh, Unix Network MVP REIT. Oh, that's the liquidity pool. Expires in 30 days. owner liquidity percentage. So I'd be keeping an eye on that. I mean, this expires in 30 days, and then after 30 days, it looks like 93.4% of the liquidity is going to be unlocked. So keep an eye on that. In 30 days, it does look like majority of the MVP is going to be unlocked. But overall, man, indicators aren't looking horrible. It does look reset. I know it sucks that the coins just bounce around sideways, but meme coins like this right now are all doing the exact same thing. They're just doing nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing right now. So we're not bullish until we get above 25 cents. We get above 25 cents, that's when you can start shouting to the moon for MVP. Overall, though, not financial advice. If I was going to buy MVP, I think now might be a pretty good price range. Now, obviously, these wicks would have been the best time to get in at about 20 cents. So I would say anywhere between 25 and 20 cents would probably be a good opportunity to pick some of this up, because eventually I do think this coin will probably run. Now, I don't know what the community looks like. I don't know what all that looks like as well. So sometimes these meme coins, the community can get very, very toxic, which kind of shits the bed on the coins. Now, weekly space. So they're holding weekly spaces 14 hours ago, which is awesome. I love it when meme coins host spaces where the community can interact with them and ask questions. It does look like they're pretty active on their, they were pretty active on their Twitter. I mean, well, July 10th was what, yesterday? Okay, so yeah, I thought that said June. So they are posting every single day on the Twitter, which is nice to see. It shows commitment to the coin, constantly engaging with the community there. I'm not going to join their Telegram, but all the meme coins that I'm a part of, I'm always on their Telegram, because that's the best way to interact with the community and talk with the dev. But overall, man, I think this coin will probably do well. It's definitely a riskier play, but as long as we're above 20 cents, I'll be bullish on it. That's my thoughts. It's my thoughts on MVP Mega. I do like how it's not listed on a bunch of decks. You actually can buy it on other exchanges. Unlike my baby Pepe, which is only listed on I think it's only listed on Bitmart. Yeah, it's only listed on Bitmart, and there's only not a lot of depth. All right. So what do we got going on now? SWFTC. Yo, SWFTC just printed a buy signal on the day chart. Oh, that's what this green line is. The current candle right now is the buy candle. So this candle expires in 9 hours. So this day chart candle is the buy candle. So most optimal time to buy, if you believe in that indicator, is today. The best time to buy is today if you believe in that indicator. The last time the indicator flashed green, however, was back here. You can kind of see what happened after that. We went down a little bit and then we started rallying very, very hard. Now, the last time the buy signal was this deep, though, was right here. We started rallying to the upside. So take it for what it's worth, man. I don't base anything off one solid indicator. That's why I use multiple indicators. I mean, if you draw a horizontal line here, even the RSI does look like it has bottomed out. Oh no, maybe it does have some more room to go down. So you can see it bottomed out here, bottomed out here. So there's a possibility of it coming down one more time before it starts rallying to the upside. Now let's get down and dirty here. Let's draw some fibs from this. Oh, shoot. This high to this low right here. You do have a 618 sitting at about 4.5 cents. That high to right here, we're currently sitting on the 618. So there's several different ways to draw fibs. I know a lot of it's kind of how you feel about it, but if I had to guess, this is where we're going to be drawing the fibs. The 618 at about 3.8 to 4 cents is in, and this is a good support area for the coin. The 618 when you're above it is a fantastic support area. You can see we kind of had resistance around it here, and us bouncing off this and getting that buy signal is just another indication that we could be seeing a rally back to the upside for this coin. Now, short term, obviously we had a double top from March 6th and on June 12th. we do have this downtrend to contend with right here. So that in the short term, that's what I'd be keeping an eye on right here. Probably a rally back up to about 5 cents, 4.85 cents to contend with this downtrend. And if we did happen to break out of this downtrend, that's when we'll start seeing some movement back up to 56786 area, 56 to 786 area, and then we can start moving out. But other than that, man, indicators are looking very, very good. Like I mentioned, we got the buy signal. RSI is at a normal bottom. The WT or the MACD is losing its bearish momentum, starting to gain some more bullish momentum. A good indicator would be to go to the weekly and look at the stock RSI. So if you open up the stock RSI, yeah, the stock RSI is bottomed as well. It does look like the stock RSI is going to be completing a double bottom right here. So yeah, I think this coin is very, very near its bottom. If not, the bottom's already in for this coin, and we can start seeing a movement to the upside, hopefully. You just have to stay above that 3.8618 cents area. So I'm going to be bullish on it. I would take a risk. I would take a risk up to, well, it's a 12% gain right there. Yeah, I would take a 12% risk on this coin. I don't know if you can future trade it or not. Another thing is, let's see what the bodies of the candle. See if we do go off the bodies of the candle. Yeah, it's up to around 4.5 cents. So yeah, 4.5 cents is the resistance area. MOL XCN. We haven't looked at XCN in a hot minute. Yo, XCN broke out of its downtrend and now it's just riding it as support. It's just riding it as support now, but on the downturn, or on the other, what am I about to say? On the other foot, the RSI or the stock RSI has bottomed out, which is good to see. We did get a buy signal right here on the WTX. It is a higher buy signal than what we experienced on June 23rd, which June 23rd buy signal was very, very wrong. As you can see, we consolidated after that and then capitulated much, much lower down to that 382 fib area at about 1.3. But as of right now, we did get a buy signal. Like we just got a buy signal a couple days ago here, which you can see was support off that downtrend support area. RSI starting to tail up as well, putting in a higher high. And we're about ready to flip bullish here on the MACD. Once that blue crosses over that orange, man, that's when you start getting these green candles. Oh shoot, getting these green candles on the MACD. So in the meantime, yes, we did break out of our downtrend that we were in since March of 2024. It's just now acting as our support as we're going down, which absolutely sucks. So I do think, however, we are going to be experiencing a movement to the upside. There is a price volume gap right here, as you can see with the cloud. It's a very, very deep gap, which means when you move through that gap to the upside, it's going to be very, very quick, similar to how you move through it on the downside very quickly here with that one red candle. When you start going through that, you might just see a green candle go right back up to about 0.015. So you can see that pattern of this cloud area right here. Similar here, you can see we move through it very quickly with a green candle, move through it very quickly with a red candle, move through it very quickly with the green candle. So whatever direction this thing starts rallying, it's going to move through this negative price volume area very, very quickly. And if you think the bottom's in, which a lot of the indicators are flashing that the bottom is in for XCN, then there's a good chance we're going to be seeing a green candle spawn in, and we could see a 12 to 13% movement to the upside back up to 0.015. So XCN, as long as we stay above the 382 at 0.01, yeah, well, like exactly where we're at right now. What is this at exactly? As 0.0138. As long as we stay above that, we're good. I mean, you could kind of move the goalpost a little bit and say right here is the downtrend, but yeah, that 382, you got to stay above it. Indicators are looking solid though, so take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. Yo, we got Alex A for 5 again. I appreciate it, man. Blender, BLENDR network. Blender Network, there is a warning right here. According to Go Plus, the contract creator can make changes to the token contract, such as disabling sells, changing fees, minting, transferring tokens, etc. Exercise caution. Now, I don't know if that's true. Obviously, maybe join the community and ask if that's true. if the contract is renounced or not. But CoinGecko does flash a warning right here, which if investors come to CoinGecko and see that warning, it's going to be kind of a deterrent. But Blender is down 28.8% at 57 cents, $23 million market cap, very small market cap. I like how majority of the coins are in circulation. 40 million coins out of 42 million coins are in circulation. All-time high was 3 months ago at 431. All-time low was 6 days ago. You're actually up 50% from 6 days ago, which isn't bad. Currently available in the following markets here on MEXC, CoinEx, Gate.io, Bitmart, XT. Excuse me. BLENDR. I want to see what it looks like on here. This is going to have more data. BLENDR. We're going to look at it on here, and we're going to look at it on TradingView. This has pretty much the lifelong of it, going back to March of 24. Now, I don't have all the fancy indicators on this, and yeah, MACD, we have RSI, as I do with TradingView, but we can still use it. So as of right now, if we look at the day chart's actually not looking too hot. You're losing your bullish momentum. The RSI is definitely topped out. We're starting to see a free fall there. If we draw the downtrend, obviously you can kind of just see the downtrend with your eyes. If you draw this downtrend right here, we didn't really hit it yet, but we are very, very close to it right now, which could be calling for a local top. If we draw a horizontal support, like I don't even see where we're seeing support here at that 3.7. Oh shoot, let me make this a little bit smaller. Like you got a double bounce right here at about 3.38. Yeah, at about 38 cents, but I'm not seeing where we're getting support for that. There's no other prior history off of that. So I don't know how that happened or whatnot. On top of that, I don't think fibs are going to work on this. Yeah, fibs aren't going to. I guess you can say fibs will work on it. So there's two different scenarios I see going on here right now. Either we're going to be capitulating back down to about 33 cents and then rallying up to the upside to the downtrend resistance area, or we're just about ready to fall off the table. Like I said, I have no idea what this coin's about. CoinGecko does have a little bit of a warning on it. But if we go to the shorter term time frame, maybe we can get a little bit of data. Shorter term time frame, such as the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour getting stopped out of the 382. The MACD is about ready to flip bullish. The RSI is starting to tail up. So in the meantime, in the short term, such as the next day or so, yeah, we could probably see a rally up to 60 to 70 cents. But other than that, the day chart's not looking too hot for this coin. But realistically, I don't know how they got that bottom in right there. It must have something to do with maybe an exchange listing or something, because there's no fib. There's no fib at 38. There's no prior support or resistance at that 38 cents. It just magically appeared. Yeah, even if I try to cheat the fib right here. Blender is promoted by Paige Schiller Crypto Gains. I see that as a huge red. Yeah. Blender blueprint for tomorrow. Elevate your AI enduring and stimulation with Blender. Say goodbye to pricey centralized GPU farms and hello to scalability and secure computing. April 28th, they have a pinned post. July 8th, they haven't posted in a couple days. July 8th, they posted. July 3rd, they posted. This marks the final tweet within this thread. We're officially shifted from AWS to a fully decentralized GPU network, which allows users to lend and rent GPUs directly now through the Blender network. Also, you actually can use it right now, though, which is pretty cool. We're excited to share that another 100K in buybacks have been successfully deployed. These buybacks are crucial to help reduce the total supply of tokens, so the value can increase for all holders. Thank you for your continued support. That's pretty cool right there. Let's see what the website shows us. Website looks slick and clean. Blender, the blueprint, blah, 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 blah. Developer programs, Intel, Microsoft, NVIDIA. Elevate your AI rendering. Centralized GPU. Blender Box X1, a cutting-edge plug-and-play solution that allows users to host a Blender node at home, enhancing the centralized GPU network and offering passive income opportunities. Compact and powerful, it's your gateway to advancing rendering and AI computing. So is this out yet? So you can actually just buy this and plug it in. Blender Box 1 specifications, equipped with an RTX 4060. I think that's what I have in my computer. Thunderbolt 4 speedway transfer, run a GPU sharing network, and earn Blender tokens. So can you actually buy this? There's like nowhere to click on it. Oh, we're right here. Purpose, features, essential features. I really wanted to see how much it costs. Daro. Oh, don't like that. Yeah, interesting. We'll just see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. But unfortunately, I really can't. Maybe it's on here. Yeah, I had the double bottom here as well. Double bottom here, we did get the buy signal on the second, which we did see the rally to the upside. Unfortunately, according to the trading view chart, we did fall back below the 236. MACD is about ready to flip bearish. RSI starting to tail down. So I am going to be expecting some more downwards movement for Blender. Now, obviously, if they're actually doing what they said they're going to do, they'll probably do fine in the bull run. But overall, the chart is in a downtrend since, you know, March 24th here, since it got listed on MEXC outside of the deviation we experienced right here on June 24. And I do think, yeah, look at that. We're in it. I guess you can say that's kind of an expanding wedge. So bearish eye in the short term. I'm sure you'll be around for a while during the bull run and we can just cover it at a different time, but I'm going to be bearish on it in the short term. They did the buyback. That's oh, that makes sense. Hang on, that makes sense. They said they did the buyback on what, the 8th? That's probably what brought that bottom in. Yeah, July 8th, 100K. Oh, well, July 6th right here, they did the buyback. And that's what rallied it. So that's what brought the bottom in, was the buyback. So that makes sense now. That's why it came in out of nowhere. So Nick Guglielmi, right? Nick Guglielmi says PNG. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing live streams every day for like the next 2 weeks around this time. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to do a live stream every single day for like the next 2 weeks until the beginning of August. So you guys are gonna be seeing a lot more of me, hearing me rant about a bunch of random coins. All 9 of you people in here are gonna, all 9 of you. So Penglin right now, actually Penglin looks like a buy to me. Look at that, very, very deep buy signal. The second deepest buy signal we've ever had on Penglin. RSI still in a downtrend, unfortunately. The RSI is in a downtrend. If we look at the MACD is about ready to flip bullish, so we're losing our bearish momentum right there. But overall, remember covering Penglin a lot. Like I covered Penglin a lot. Damn, I want to be bullish on it, but these fibs aren't bullish on it. Yeah, so we have to get above 32 cents. I mean, that's the short-term fib, and you can actually drag it all the way down here. Similar situation, you know, 32 cents to the 786 there. You drag it up to this one right here. Similar situation, you have the 786 right there. So overall, for Penglin, indicators are looking promising on the day chart for a movement back up to that 618 area at about 34 to 35 cents. But obviously, that is going to be a pretty difficult area to overtake. So the 618, when you're below it, is very hard to get back above, and the 618 when you're above it is very hard to fall below. And you can kind of see, going back to pretty much the entirety of 2024, that 618 held us up very, very well. We got held up Yeah, very, very well. All the way from February 2024, we were above the 618. So us breaking back below it here and actually back testing it as a resistance right here, that's bearish. That's bearish. But in the meantime, indicators are looking promising for a possible another test at that 618 to overtake it. So keep an eye on 618 at about 34, 35 cents, right on a sticky note slapped on your forehead, because we need to get back above that. If we don't get back above that, you can kind of see there's no price volume right here. It kind of just dies off, which in turn means if we continually get rejected off that, you could see a retracement all the way back down to, you know, it sounds disgusting, but all the way back down to the 236 to where the price volume starts picking back up. You know, you could see something like that for Penglin. Pengolian. But it is looking very similar, kind of similar to what we got right here. You know, we saw the heavy capitulation run up, but we'll see right now. But you guys have to get above that 618 for Penglin. 35 cents. You don't get above that, it's going to be bad news bears. Bad news bears. So Jonathan says Foxy. Foxy. Haven't heard that song in forever. Famous. So what is it called? You said Foxy on what? Foxy on Linea? I don't think this is it. Oh, this is it. What is Linea? Hey, let me know if this is the correct Foxy. Let me know if this is the correct Foxy. I mean, it's available on quite a few exchanges. Gate.io, OKX, Bybit, BingX. $38 billion market cap. It's the correct Foxy. Okay, cool. 3 billion circulating supply, 10 billion total. So was that 30% of the supply? So 30% of the supply is in circulation. All-time high was a month ago, down 57%. All-time low was 3 months ago. We're only up 20%. So Foxy, what exchanges did I say they're available on? Gate.io. Oh, it's available on MaxC Futures too. Okay. So we got one that's available on futures. All right, so we're gonna look at the day chart, but we're mostly gonna be basing this off the 4-hour time frame because there's not a whole lot of data out on it on the Gate.io chart. I mean, how long ago did this come out? April 2024. April 2024. Okay, right here. So this is the valid chart. Chart's not looking too bad, honestly. Chart's not looking too bad. Like a lot of coins, you see the green candle and the heavy retracement afterwards. But other than that, it does look like you guys have found common ground at a general support area at about, you know, 1.2 to a wick down to 1 cent. So as long as you don't fall below that, you're good to go, I would have to say, on the day chart. The MACD on the day chart, we're working towards a bullish crossover, working towards that blue getting over that orange, which in turn would be very, very good for the chart, would give us some momentum to go to the upside. RSI as well, actually just put in a higher high, very, very minimally. I mean, it's just above it, but a higher high is a higher high, man. And then the WTX does look like it had a double bottom right here. So in the meantime for Foxy, I'm going to have to be bullish on it here in the short term. Now, we haven't broken out of this downtrend yet, so we're not officially bullish on it until we get out of this downtrend right here, which does look like we could, you know, consolidate until, you know, in the middle of July and then see a rally to the upside. But overall, man, the chart doesn't look horrible. Now, since it's a rather new chart, I doubt any fibs will be valid on it. Yeah, we really don't have any valid fib on it. We got that. I don't even think we'll get one on the 4-hour. Yeah, so Can't really draw any fibs on it because it's too new. But even the 4-hour time frame is looking bullish. So in the short term, I am going to be bullish on Foxy, and we're not going to be crazy bullish on it until we break out of the downtrend though. So short term bullish. Once we get out of the downtrend, then we can be massively bullish on it. But overall, what was the market cap? $38 million. Yeah, overall, man. What does Twitter look like? Overall, it doesn't look bad. Who let the fox out? Fox is the mascot of Linea and the first ever culture coin built to reward the community. Foxy is not associated with MetaMask or CoinSensi. All right. So they're active, followed by some prominent people, I guess you could say. Oh, this guy's a scammer right here. Lark Davis follows him. He's a scammer. Yeah, but overall, man, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It looks like it's about ready to gear up for something towards the middle of July. You know, in the next week. What is that, the 17th? Today's the 11th. Yeah, I would have to say in the next week or so, we could see some movement to the upside for sure. For sure. Thanks very much from Ireland, dude. You appreciate. Well, thank you. Thank you from Canada. Thank you from Canada. Oh man, we've been streaming for an hour already. So what do we got? We got any movers? We got any movers today? Let's see. Biggest movers. Mantra, never heard of it. Stacks is up 10. Oh, this thing just went like straight up today. Crazy. Oh, hang on. I think we were calling a big move on Bonk here. Where did I look at it at? Oh, it wasn't Coinbase. It definitely wasn't. I think it was MEXC. Yeah, man. Bonk has to get above the 786 and it's to go to infinity and beyond. WTX is looking good. RSI is looking good. Unfortunately, the MACD is indecisive right now. I want to know what the VSwap looks like, or the stock RSI and the weekly. Yeah, stock RSI and the weekly's put in a bottom as well. Look at that. M's in crypto are bearish. M's in crypto are bearish. So hopefully this is the start of a W. Yeah. So Bonk, if Bonk reclaims status above the 786, then we're getting ready to rock and roll there for Bonk, for sure. We've been bullish on Bonk. We covered Bonk all throughout here. I remember when it was at like $7 million market cap, man. So many missed opportunities, believe it or not. Like, we had so many opportunities that we covered on this channel that went absolutely parabolic. I mean, we made money off of them, but G did too soon, man. G did way too soon. But yeah, Bonk looks good. And then if you look at Doge, Doge is looking really good. Doge is looking absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, Bonk, or not Bonk, Doge right now is actually looking really good. I mean, the weekly chart, obviously you have the weekly 236 in here at about 9-10 cents. That 10 cents is a very psychological support area, you know, a round number, 2 digits going down to 1. But the main thing I pulled up the weekly for is for the stock RSI. Stock RSI is completely reset right now. Along, if you look at the stock RSI on the monthly, yeah, we're looking solid, man. At least on that front. The day chart for Doge right now as well. We got a double buy signal here on the WTX. Last time we got a buy signal this deep was back here on January 2024, in which we saw the rally to the upside. RSI is at a normal bottom level. I mean, this goes all the way back. How far back does this go? Look at all the times we bottomed at this general area on the RSI. Yes, we've seen deviations below this area, but not that often. So let's keep an eye on that too for a possible rally to the upside for Doge. And then we have the MACD that just crossed over bullish. So we're gearing up, guys. We're gearing up for Doge. And once Doge starts moving, man, people are going to start coming back. People are going to start coming back when Doge starts moving. Doge is the magnet that just brings people back, right? Also, if we just do an overlay, just a really quick overlay of this move we experienced right here before the parabolic run up phase. Actually, we can just copy this whole dang thing, I believe, and you can just kind of, let's see here, kind of manipulate it, and you can kind of see the similarities to what happened last bull run top of 2018 to 2020 bottom before it started going parabolic. They're looking very, very, very similar, guys. Very similar. But I don't think Doge is going up to $100. Obviously, I think a $4 Doge, maybe $4 Doge, maybe. I mean, technically there is a 1618 up here at about 550. But realistically, I think a $1 to $2 will be the play for Dogecoin. But I could be absolutely wrong, man. I could be absolutely wrong. This thing could go absolutely nuclear. We'll see. What if a Doge ETF comes in or something? But realistically, something up in this general area for a top for Doge, I would have to believe. I think we're gearing up for something. Once Dogecoin starts running, that's when all the newbies, you know, all the newbies who bought last cycle, they're going to get interested again. But yeah, the only thing that sucks, man, is everywhere I look on Bitcoin, it's just flashing top. And I hate it because I strongly believe the top is not in, but every indicator that has been accurate throughout the entirety is flashing. For example, we go back to 2017 top, the RSI was overbought, right? We started flashing, crashing. We got a sell signal, we flash crashed. We had the MACD flip from green to light green at the top right here. We crashed. We go to the top here in May of 2021. We're overbought on the RSI. Look at the MACD. The MACD flipped from green to light green. We saw a crash. We got a sell signal on the WTX. Now what's coming in right now? We went from green to light green right here in the MACD. RSI didn't flash red yet, but if you look back to the start of Bitcoin, obviously the RSI is getting lower and lower every single time. So who knows? That could be, maybe we'll never go to overbought on the RSI again. Who knows? Or we could see a reversal. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. A little bit of bearishness, guys. A little bit of bearish there. I don't want to end this live stream with bearishness, but I mean, even the total market cap right now, excluding BTC, is starting to look bearish, which every time that has happened, the top has been in. For example, the MACD. The MACD, every time it's flipped from green to white, has initiated the top on the total market cap. If we look at the RSI, similar situation. We have a top, starting to see a heavy retracement there. WTX, we have a top, we're starting to see a retracement there as well. So kind of scary times. Now, who said it? Someone in the chat said the chart doesn't know what to think due to all the unusual dumping of Mt. Gox in Germany. That is true. There also is the Bitcoin ETF, but we'll see how things play out, man. The scary part is too is the USDT dominance is starting to go up. That's one thing that's very, very scary now, is the USDT dominance is starting to go up, which means people are getting out of crypto and back into stable coins. That's not what you want to see. And on top of that, if you look at the RSI going back to 2016, we did bounce off the bottom of it. Support. That's people getting out of crypto, getting back into stable coins. The MACD is losing its bearish momentum, which we don't want to see. The WTX is starting to show a V-shaped bottom, which I think the WTX also has a, yeah, look at support bounce right there. So I'm kind of hoping to have a little bit of a fake out, then we start capitulating. But a lot of these indicators are scary, guys. DXY is about ready to flip bullish, which we don't want. When the DXY falls, that's bullish for crypto. Unfortunately, indicators are looking bullish there. The one thing that I see that is bullish, the one thing that I do see that is bullish for your altcoins is the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is looking pretty toppy to me. I mean, if you look at the WTX is starting to roll over on the monthly. RSI is at a new all-time high, starting to consolidate, which means it's slowing down, and the MACD is losing bullish momentum right here. The last time we did this was back, you know, in October. Last time we crossed over from green to red, and all these indicators were at the same level, in which brought that previous altcoin season. So that's what we're kind of hoping for right here. That's the one saving grace that I kind of see here. I mean, like I said, I don't want to be bearish on it. I'm just pointing out these indicators on Bitcoin. Another indicator, stock RSI. Every time we've been overbought in the stock RSI at 97, going all the way back to the beginning of time, has been the top for Bitcoin. The only deviation is this bull run right here. Only deviation is this bull run right here. The stock RSI stayed up here for about a year, but you can see we're already down to around the 63 level here on a stock RSI, which is kind of scary. Now we did experience something similar to this back in 2019, where we got a little toppy, came back down, and then had the top of the bull run. You can kind of see that was due to the COVID crash, though. We don't really have a COVID crash happening or COVID scenario happening. We do possibly have, quantum easing and stuff like that. So we'll see how that plays out. But a lot of indicators that have called the top in the past have fired off. So we'll see if I'm I almost said the R word. We'll see if I'm not that smart and hold to oblivion. So that's my game plan. But with that, guys, I am going to end the live stream. I do appreciate all the super chats. It really, really helps me out right now. If you know my scenario, that currently happened, super chats right now are very, very helpful. So thank you. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you can smash that like button, that'd be very, very helpful. Helps me get my content out to people, helps more people come in here and have a nice conversation about crypto while we're doing a live stream. So I appreciate everybody tuning into the live stream, and I hope to catch you guys tonight or tomorrow on the next live stream. I plan on doing these live streams more often now. So I'll catch you guys next time on the live stream at Charting Crypto. Thank you.